But that hasn't stopped the outrage. The clip has surfaced during the ICC T20 World Cup and fans are furious. Because let's be clear here, you can overcharge, you can run out of ice, but you cannot compromise on hygiene and safety. Stadium vendors operate under the DGCA within the BCCI and the ICC ecosystem. That means food safety standards are supposed to be strict. It's a non-negotiable. And if spectators are paying premium match prices for the tickets, basic sanitation is not going to be a luxury, it's a bare minimum. And as of now, there's no official clarification, but the outrage online is loud. Cricket is an emotion in India, as they say it, and it's big money more than anything. And the fans are asking, is this refreshment or rather contamination that also jeopardizes the health of those who are paying for it and, of course, are drinking it? Bollywood's laughter machine is right now behind the bars in Tihar jail. Actor Rajpal Yadav lodged in Tihar jail, serving a 6-month sentence in a check bounce case. And today, the news coming in from Delhi High Court is that he will stay in jail. The next hearing is on Monday. In fact, the trouble dates back to 2010 when he took a loan to produce his film Ata Pata Lapata. The film was a flop. The debt, of course, remained. Multiple post-dated checks issued to repay the lender bounced, leading to criminal cases under the Negotiable Instruments Act. And after years of hearings, missed deadlines and repeated assurances, the Delhi High Court today came down heavily on the actor, saying that he landed in jail because he failed to honor his own commitments. However, there are several names from the industry reportedly who have extended financial support to him or are planning to extend support to him. And Rajpal Yadav's wife, meanwhile, has thanked the colleagues for standing by his family. And today, the bail plea that was heard, there was no immediate relief, and the matter now moves to the next day, that is on Monday. So from comic timing on screen to court timing in real life, Rajpal Yadav's legal battle is far from over. In the tombs of the pharaohs' history just got a plot twist. Archaeologists have discovered a 2,000-year-old Tamil Brahmi inscriptions inside Egyptian royal tombs in the Valley of the Kings. Yes, inside the resting places of pharaohs. Nearly 20 inscriptions in ancient Tamil script have been identified, dating back to the 1st to the 3rd century in the Roman period. And one name appears again and again, that is Kikai Koran, along with a line that roughly translates to Kikai Koran came and saw. So not just trade, not just travel, this suggests that Tamil merchants ventured deep into Egypt, possibly as explorers, maybe even as tourists. And until now, evidence of Indo-Roman trade was mostly coastal. But these carvings, hundreds of kilometers inland, prove cultural exchange ran far, far deeper. Ancient globalization was not just a theory. It was something that's literally carved in stone. In fact, we are joined by Dr. Pradeep Chakravarti. He's an historian, an author, and heritage educator. Dr. Chakravarti, thank you so much for joining us. A very good evening to you, sir. How do you react to this discovery, sir?
Hey, this is only partly true, yeah. That PDF, the research paper actually talks about Indian inscriptions found in the region. So Tamil has been found, but other languages have also been found.
Okay.
But this is nothing new. Tamil traders, like traders from Gujarat, traders from Kerala, were seafaring on not just on the eastern or the western coast, but on the eastern coast as well. I just hope this doesn't become one more political tool between center, state and others, taking which is more important, which is older. Tamil, of course, is old. And actually, if you look at that inscription also carefully, one of the words is Shika. And Badri Seshadri, who was a fellow historian like me, he's also pointed this out. I think Gopu was another fellow historian. He's also pointed this out on Twitter. The word Shika is not Tamil. It's actually Sanskrit. So I think the point that I'm trying to make is you celebrate Indian traders at that time. Of course, Tamil is important. See, the great advantage Tamil has over all other Indian languages is because of the Sangam period literature, which is what 100 BCE to 100 CE, and the Chola, Pallava, Pandya inscriptions from the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th centuries. We have much more information about the lives of ordinary people than most of other India put together. We just don't have those inscriptions and that literature from that time in this detail of the ordinary people. That is something Tamil should be proud about. But to carve out that only Tamil traders were doing this, I think is not reading history in its entirety. Of course, Tamil traders should be given credit. There's no doubt about it. I am a Tamilian myself, very, very proud about my history and my heritage. But I also have to say that these traders didn't do it alone. They did it with a lot of others. And there are trade guild inscriptions. There are hundreds of trade guild inscriptions that we have. This say Ayirat Ainuravar. And we find in these trade guild inscriptions is not just Tamil traders. They were traders from Karnataka as well. So when it comes to traders, they were not worried about geographical identity. They were worried about profit and trade, number one, which is what a good trader and a businessman should be worried about. Yeah. So this is only partly true. Yes, there were Tamil traders as well, but there were many, many other traders there as well. Please go back to read the full text of that research paper. You will find Indian inscriptions and the full picture will emerge.
There is hybridity,
so should we be proud
it?
that Tamil traders went? Yes.
So there is hybridity, there's cosmopolitanism. So there's cosmopolitanism, there's multilingualism that is actually, reflected by these discoveries, as you talked about, Tamil and Sanskrit, the Prakrit script as well, sir.
Absolutely. See, traders and rulers and those days were survivors. Yeah, they were super smart. If they knew one language had to work, then they would use that language. Tell me, I am a hardcore Tamilian. When I started learning, when I realized that in my career I had to work with people in the north, of course I had to learn Hindi. And if there are hardcore North Indian people who come to South searching for a job, they'll have to learn Tamil. So people are just smart. And this is as true today as it was in those days. So I don't know why, Paul. It's just unfortunate. I think some academics have also got into this trip of, Tamil is older, therefore important. I think this is one colonial mindset we have to get out of. Older does not have to necessarily mean better. Okay, this is in this whole, the Abrahamic tradition where you say the older the text is, that it came from God, therefore it is the most important. One prophet said, that's okay for Abrahamic religions. But when it comes to history, older does not necessarily mean better.
Right, sir. Dr. Chakravarti very rightly pointed out, and actually you just derived the very rightful essence, if I could call it, in this story. Thank you so much, Dr. Chakravarti.
Sorry, can't hear you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chakravarti, for joining us in Republic. And all right, sir. Okay, we will try and reconnect there. But in the meantime, we shift our focus to the other stories that we are tracking for you, viewers. This is on social media that's just not getting enough of the mesmerizing moment from the Bhadra Tiger Reserve, where a black panther and a leopard were seen drinking water from the same water edge side by side. We can start with the visuals, showcasing a calm, silent, cinematic view. Now, the black panther is a rare, melanistic leopard. That's already an uncommon sight, but sporting it alongside a regular leopard, well, that's wildlife gold. For many, it's not just a view, it's a proof that India's forests still whisper secrets to those patient enough to wait. Hit 70 kilometers per hour and your car starts singing Jai Ho. Well, Mumbai's coastal road just turned into India's first ever musical highway. Special grooves on the stretch play the iconic Bollywood anthem if you drive at the right speed. It's engineering meeting entertainment, infrastructure meeting inspiration. From Japan to Hungary and now Mumbai. Traffic relief with a soundtrack. James Van Beek, forever remembered as Dawson Leary, has died after battling bowel cancer. Now diagnosed with stage 3 cancer, he faced his illness with what his family called courage, faith and grace. Beyond the screen, he spoke openly about identity, fatherhood and worth. From teen heartthrob to resilient fighter, Hollywood bids goodbye to James Van. Supreme Court has hit pause on Who's Court Pandit, Manoj Bajpayee's upcoming film, is stalled not over content but over title, as we all know it now. Court has made it clear that either change the title or no release. Hearing will take place 19th of February now. Zayn Malik just rewrote his love story. In a candid revelation, the singer admitted he may never have been truly in love with Gigi Hadid. The once power couple who share a daughter had a turbulent on and off relationship. And now Zayn Malik admits to infidelity and emotional confusion. From fairy tale romance to hard truths, internet is stunned. Virat Kohli is back in India and he's already winning hearts. The cricket icon landed in Mumbai. Within seconds, the airport turned into a mini fan fest. Surrounded by paparazzi and fans, Virat Kohli flashed a smile and joked. A passenger aircraft in Somalia sparked panic after developing a technical snag shortly after takeoff. Around 15 minutes into the journey, the crew reported a problem and turned back towards Aden Abdullah International Airport. But during the emergency landing, the aircraft veered off the runway, triggering tense moments on the ground. Emergency teams rushed in immediately. All passengers were evacuated. Russia has officially blocked WhatsApp across the country. The Kremlin says that parent company Meta failed to comply with Russian laws, and that's why access has been fully cut off. Nearly 100 million users in Russia are affected. The app's domains have reportedly been removed from national servers, meaning it won't function without a VPN. Meanwhile, Meta has hit back, calling the move an attempt to force citizens onto a state-controlled platform. And history has been written in style. Prem Kumar and Althea James have just delivered a moment Indian badminton will never forget. The duo stormed into India's first ever wheelchair mixed doubles category at the Para World Championships in Manama of Bahrain. And they did not just win, they dominated. In the quarterfinals, the Indian pair stunned the world number one Chilean-Belgian duo 21-14, 21-15. Statement victory on the biggest stage. And this was not just a revenge for the previous loss, this was redemption. This was a rival. But what makes it even better and bigger is that Prem and Althea haven't dropped a single game in this tournament so far. Earlier, they secured a historic medal by defeating fellow Indian straight games and Abu Hubaid and Pallavi Kaluvela. And this now is India's first wheelchair medal at the World Championships in 12 years, and now it could turn into gold. We have, in fact, Gaurav Khanna, head coach of Prem Kumar, and Althea James. He's guided India's first wheelchair mixed team world championship to medal. And he's Dronacharya awardee, Padma Shri awardee as well. And he has made news, of course, for India's Paralympians also. Thank you so much, Mr. Khanna. It's great, wonderful talking to you once again. And tell us, what's been the secret this time?
It's not a secret at all. It's just a consistency. What we have been doing so far since many years, and there were medals. We had Olympic medals in other categories like SL3. We had medal in SL4, but still this category was looking since long for some qualification for some bigger achievements. And it started from Asian Para Championship, which held a few months back, where this Prem Ale and Abu Veda got bronze medals. And now it's the World Championship, and our player is into the finals. So basically, in all other categories, we had performances, we have recognitions, we had support system. But for this wheelchair categories, what we have been advocating since long, it was still to be proven. And I'm so happy that the guys have proved, and it really would give an enhancement and a popularity to wheelchair sports, and people will start seeing wheelchair badminton as well.
This also raises the hopes for the Paralympics, isn't it?
Yes, of course. The next one is Paralympics. I missed your voice. Can you please repeat?
Yes, sir. This raises the hopes for Paralympics, isn't it? The upcoming ones.
Of course, this is a World Championship, and world's best players are here. And having reached into a finals, it means that you deserved some acknowledgement, and you have that potential to even win Olympic medals. Of course. Next year will be the starting of Olympic year, and we would be looking forward our players to do consistently well and to qualify for Paralympics too.
Right, sir. And if you could just tell us that what has changed, because this is coming in after 12 long years. There's been a long wait for it. So if you could just tell us the best part about these athletes that you really think is their biggest strength.
I'll tell you about when you talk on para sports, there must be wheelchair category into your mind. If you search Google, if you find places and somebody who is in wheelchair looking for the opportunity to play and practice badminton, you will find very limited avenues, very less experts, and very meager people who are involved in supporting the wheelchair sports. So, giving this medal, Prem Ale, I'll tell you his brief. He's an ex-army person, a strong man who had a major injury, and afterwards his lower part of body is not working. He's paraplegic. Althea James, who also met with an accident, a strong girl who was involved in arm wrestling and other sports. But after being on wheelchair, you have to do all your daily needs, daily things on wheelchair itself.
Right.
And still you are not struggling for your life and daily living, but you are struggling to win medal and to be a part of competitive world. So that's a wonderful thing what they have. We have the first dedicated Para-badminton academy, of course, where all athletes train together. There are 100 in numbers, and consistently India is doing well. And these medals, especially in para sports category, para-badminton category,
Right.
will definitely give a breakthrough to others, and people will start motivating their own to play para-badminton sports, to choose it as a career and make success like these guys have made.
Right, very rightly pointed out there, Mr. Gaurav Khanna. Once again, very, very congratulations, many congratulations, and thank you so much for joining us on Trending tonight.
So much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.
And now, viewers, we shift our focus to the deadly shooting in Canada just a day after the Tumbler Ridge massacre. Investigators are piecing together who the suspect was and what really led up to the attack. Now, police have identified the shooter as Jesse Van Rootselaar. She's an 18-year-old local resident of the small British Columbia town and identified as a trans woman. Authorities say that she had documented a history of mental health struggles. She had also been apprehended under British Columbia's Mental Health Act on more than one occasion for psychiatric assessment, including an instance last year linked to self-harm risks. Now, on the 10th of February, police say that she first killed her mother and 11-year-old stepbrother at her home before heading towards the Tumbler Ridge Secondary School, which she had dropped out of years later. Where 6 more people and a teacher and 5 students were killed right inside the campus, and more than 2,000 were injured. And as of now, investigators say there is no confirmed motive, no manifesto, and no evidence of specific targets. But the question now arises about the systems of military, if that's the case, then it of course raises questions about mental health systems as well. All right, viewers, now we are going to come to a close on this edition of What's Trending. And here's a story of courage that transcends borders. For the first time, this is, of course, a story of our Jawans, of course. This is a special video that has been released. Story of courage that transcends the borders. Thank you so much for watching.
So have we really decided not to take a drop of Russian oil?
Well, look, let me first tell you,
Yeah.
purchases of oil is a complicated business, okay?
You're going to avoid my question.
No, I'm not going to avoid you.
Because if I don't ask you this question, all the viewers watching, everyone watching, they're going to say you met Hardeep Puri and then asked the question.
Our companies buy from a variety of sources. They used to buy from 27 countries, now they buy from 42 countries. Look at what's in the joint statement, and all I say, we are committed to the trilemma, we are committed to availability, affordability and sustainability.
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मम्मा क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा राजा और प्योर मसाला। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी।
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च।
Pure Shahi Paneer Masala. Delicious, healthy, every day.
Himanto Biswa Sarma, good evening.
Good evening.
And everyone across the country watched your press conference yesterday.
Yes.
Now, you see, now that you've done the press conference, you've made some very, very damning allegations against Gaurav Gogoi.
Yes.
Are you doing it? First question, let's have it out of the way. Are you doing this because you're facing a huge test in your political career with the Assam elections coming up, and he's the person Rahul Gandhi is putting up against you?
Arnab, you know Assam. Even I produce a picture of Asim Munir and Gaurav Gogoi. Congress is not going to lose a single vote because whomever the vote, the section of people who vote for Gaurav Gogoi or Rahul Gandhi in Assam, in any case, they will vote only Congress. From that press conference, neither I will gain one vote